What's up, guys? I'm here to talk to you guys today about the Appalachian Trail. I went on it for a week in 2017, right? That'd be 27, yeah. In 2017 with my friend Austin. I was supposed to be out there for a lot longer, but, you know, it was spring break, so I just went for a week. But it's over 2,000 miles, and if you complete the whole thing, or if you attempt to complete the whole thing, it's technically through hiking, and it's something that I really would like to do. It would be one of the goals I have on my bucket list to complete eventually. If you go on it, definitely the best thing to get is the David AWOL guide right here. This is 2017, so don't get 2017. It's also northbound. They have southbound and northbound. So if you go northbound, you start in Georgia, you go all the way to Maine. And then if you're southbounder, you go from Maine to Georgia. And most people tend to do be a NOBO is actually the abbreviation of it, which is what I was planning on doing. And I met my friend Austin in Virginia because he already had started some of it and then left the trail and then came back onto it. He actually ended up completing the whole thing, and I think that's pretty cool that he's able to do that. You go through, I think it's like 12 or 13 states. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but like I said, it's over 2,000 miles that you're hiking day after day, which that would just be crazy. You don't have to worry about work. You don't have to worry about bill. Well, you probably still have to worry about bills if you have bills at home, but if you're on the trail, you really just don't think. You just walk, you just hike. But so I had all my gear ready to go on this. Got my backpack, just a cheap one, $70 on Amazon. It's called Mountaintop is the brand. It's not the best backpack, but if you're trying to go cheap, it's a good, it's better than Z-Packs for that manner, because Z-Packs are pretty expensive and I could not afford one. Also, gotta make sure you have a headlamp, very important, because you don't always want to use your phone for things, especially because you need it for for GPS, or you go into towns and stuff and you need it for getting an Uber, or you can also hitchhike, but in some states you can't do that. So phone always, want to have a charge. Always make sure you have an extra charger with you. Got a rain jacket, always got to have that, because if not, your clothes are going to be soaked and you're not going to have a good time if it's all soaked like that. Got my package here of the essentials. It's the essential packet, Noah's essential packet. I got my toothbrush. I got some Tylenol, for those long days. Gotta have something like that. Got the toothpaste. Gotta stay fresh. What else do I have? Oh, Band-Aids. Blisters is a big thing. Something with that is I actually wore Nike shoes on the trail, and that was a bad idea. Like I said, I only was there for a week, but if I was there for a lot longer, it would have been probably a bad idea, especially since they weren't waterproof and they're not meant for hiking. So definitely would recommend getting hiking boots or like a hiking trail runner, which is what I was looking into, but again, didn't have a lot of money. Gotta do what I gotta do. Here, just some random stuff. Extra wallet, compass, mosquito net, scissors. That's another good one. Let's see what else I got in the bag. Gotta see what else we got in the bag. What's that? Oh, stuff sacks. Those are important, especially if you have food. You will need, some places they require a bear canister, and that's if there's bears in the area. You have to tie up your food, and it's in a metal canister and all that kind of good stuff. Very important. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Collapsible bowl. Important if you're gonna eat anything. Grabbing some stairs. Anyways, works really good. Doesn't take up a lot of space. It just collapses just like that. I think it was like $5 at Walmart or something like that. Real cheap. Got actually really good hiking socks that I just remembered I had that I should probably wear more because they're really comfortable. But I don't remember what brand these are, but they're like the top ones. What are they called? I don't remember what they're called now. Do you know what they're called, Josh? Happen to know by any chance? Oh, Darn Tough socks. Yes, highly recommended. Austin recommended those to me. Really good socks. Like I said though, only went for a week. But if you're going to be out there for a long time, definitely recommend bringing those. Toilet paper, it's important, obviously. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, sock liners. These are good for if you have a problem with getting blisters, especially if you wear Nike shoes when you go hiking. Not a good idea, like I said. These will prevent blisters most of the time. Austin recommended these to me as well. Shout out Austin for recommending a lot of these things, even though some of the stuff I had to a little cheaper on. Oh, okay. Wow, got a lot of stuff going on here. Got my fork, my spoon, my knife. Important if you're going to be eating on the trail quite a bit. Always got to make sure you have plenty of food. And then go into towns to resupply and stuff like that. Got rope for like beer canister. What is with me saying beer? I don't even drink. I'm not even 21. I can't even drink. But it's very important to have rope with you. Hang those beer canisters up. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? I think there's a lot more stuff I had in this bag when I went. Obviously, I took some out. I just kind of put it in my closet and forgot about it because I was pretty upset. I had to go only for a week. I wish I could have went a lot longer than that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out there and do a lot more of the trail or do the whole trail, whatever the case may be. But some of the other things I actually have a thing back there. I don't really want to get it out, but it's a sleeping pad so you don't sleep on the bare ground all the time when you're in your tent, and it's a lot more comfortable than sleeping on the hard floor, obviously. And I got a tent. I don't know the brand tent that I got, but it's really cheap. I got on Amazon. It is waterproof. You definitely want a waterproof tent. There is shelters on the trail, and this book right here tells you where every single one is. Tells you where all your water supplies are. Tells you where all your towns are, mile markers, privies, which is good when you have to take a big shit. You don't want people to watch you shit. That's a good spot to go take a shit. But like an example just shows you right there. You probably see. Shows you towns. Shows you what's in the towns. Tells you hostels, which are good too if you have a little bit more money, you want to stay the night at a hotel or a hostel, something like that. A little more comfortable. Goes from Georgia to Maine, and I went to, what part of Virginia was I in when I went? Roanoke, Virginia. It was actually really nice going there. But like I said, my friend Austin, he did the whole thing, and seeing all the pictures that he had and all the people that he met, and just being out there for a week, you could see that the people are so nice out there, and they're willing to do anything for you, and they always, if you need something, you pretty much can always get what you need, and people are willing to sometimes give you some free stuff. And Hiker's Magic, or Trail Magic, that's what it's called. Yeah, Trail Magic. That'd be pretty cool. I didn't get anything like that when I was out there, but get like free drinks and free food and all that kind of stuff. But definitely would recommend going in the summer months because you're gonna be in higher elevations, so you don't want a lot of snow to be there, because then you got to bring more gear. Pack's gonna be heavier. It's gonna be harder to hike in. So I definitely recommend doing it in the summer, starting around March, April, around then, and then ending in, well, it depends on how many miles you go every day. You don't want to rush it because then you can hurt yourself. Definitely don't want to do that, but you want to take your time and enjoy the trail itself because it's really nice, and hopefully I can get out there. But some other things that would be important that you'd want to bring on the trail that I recommend is a lot of money, but there's ways around that. If you camp all the time and you go, when you do resupplies, if you go to Walmart and you buy in bigger bulk kind of things and stuff like that, you save a lot of money rather than going with the more expensive things like like protein bars, expensive hiking meals that they sell at like Dick's Sporting Goods, stuff like that. You can just get cheap stuff at Walmart, like dollar stuff, and it's just the same. Trust me, when you're on the trail, you're not gonna really be worried about having gourmet meals. But it's gonna be nice when you go into towns and you're able to get like, big meals and a big burger and stuff like that. But another thing with the money is that I didn't have a ton of money, so that's another reason why I could only go for a week, and that sucked. But I wasn't even working at the time, so now I'm working. so that helps a lot. But now I got bills, so I guess it's catch-22. But another thing recommend would be to have hiking poles. They're very important. Some people don't use them, I saw when I was out there, but I think they helped me a lot just on the short amount of time that I was out there, and they definitely will help in the long run, especially going 2,000 miles if you make it all the way. And it's just a good idea to bring those along with you. But other than that, there's really nothing else I have to say about it. Just that it's a really nice trail, and I always watch videos about them, and it's really cool knowing somebody that actually did the whole thing, and he gets to tell me like how it was and his experience on it and everything like that. So hopefully I'll be able to get out there, and I'll get back to you if I ever do. Like and subscribe to this video if you liked it, and if you like me. If you don't like me, you don't have to subscribe to me. It's all good. See you later, vlogger.